Vulnerability scanners are automated tools that crawl an application to identify the signatures of known vulnerabilities. Vulnerability scanners are quite noisy and are usually detected by the victim. However, scans frequently get ignored as part of regular background probing across the internet. Burp Scanner is a dynamic web application scanner included in the professional edition of the Burp Suite. The tool allows you to automatically scan websites and detect common security flaws, including SQL injection, cross-site scripting, XML injection, missing cookie flags, and so on. In this demo, I will show you a complete example from scratch how to use Burp Suite in order to accomplish a full complete scan. Again, we will use the Mutually website to accomplish our goal. Please check the previous demo in order to understand the basics of how to use Burp Suite before you watch this video. Now click on the Foxy proxy icon to enable the Burp Suite proxy and select your proxy from the list. Refresh the page and switch back to Burp Suite. Select the Proxy tab, then the Intercept tab, and switch off the interception. By default, Burp Scanner is configured to perform passive scanning on all domains, while active scanning is disabled. In Burp Scanner tab, select Live Scanning and make sure that the Use Suite Scope option is selected in the Live Active Scanning section. Next, select the Target tab, then the Site Map tab, expand your target. Now it's time to start spidering the application. Quickly switch to the Spider tab to see the progress of the spidering. When these numbers stop from going up, it means that it has finished the execution process. Once the spidering process is complete, go back to the Sitemap tab, right-click on your target, and select the Actively Scan This Branch item. Burp Suite will display a new window named Active Scanning Wizard, an easy configuration tool for Burp Scanner. The first step in the configuration process allows you to remove specific types of resources, including images, JavaScript, or style sheets. In most cases, the default setup is adequate and it is just necessary to click on the next button. In this screen, the tool will display a table containing the entire list of endpoints and parameters that Burp Scanner is going to include during the scanning. It is important to carefully review this list and remove endpoints that are either not relevant or may cause malfunctions. Once you have finalized your selection, click on the OK to start scanning. At this moment, you can monitor the progress by checking the Scan Queue tab in Burp Scanner. This table provides information on the scan requests completed and in progress. Also, it provides an overview of the results by displaying the number of issues discovered for each endpoint. From this table, you can also remove items by selecting those resources, then right-click and selecting the delete item. Moreover, you can pause and restart the entire scanner from this menu. Scanning an entire web application may require several minutes, sometimes even hours. Nevertheless, You can analyze the results at any time by checking the findings tree in the Results tab of Burp Scanner. Like in the Sitemap section, this visualization groups vulnerabilities per endpoints and categories with a convenient tree representation. Check this out. We have cross-site scripting vulnerability, SQL injection, and file path traversal. Good job, Burp Suite. If you click on a specific item, the advisory for the selected security vulnerability is shown below. A precise description of the bug is displayed, including the following details. By showing the issue name, an estimate of the impact of the affected system, an estimation of the tool's confidence, and it could be certain, firm, or tentative, and the specific endpoint affected by the security vulnerability. A contextual menu from the results window allows to remove issues by selecting the delete selected issues, or assign a different level of severity by setting the severity level and change the confidence value. Once all resources have been analyzed and the scan is complete, you can export the results. Burp Scanner allows you to create basic HTML or XML reports that can be used to keep track of the discovered vulnerabilities. In addition, other security tools like Metasploit allow you to import those results to perform further tasks. Let's see how to do that. In the Results tab, select all the items that you want to export. Now select the root node to export all the findings. Right-click to select the contextual menu and click on the Report Selected Issues. A new window titled Burp Scanner Reporting Wizard will guide you through the format of the report. I will use the HTML selection and click on Next. In this screen, you can personalize the level of details to be included in the report. For instance, you can decide to have the maximum level of details by selecting all the checkboxes, which I'm going to do, and then click on the Next button. As it is sometimes useful to provide snapshots of the affected HTTP requests and responses, you can also decide to include relevant extracts in the final report. Select the appropriate checkbox and then click on Next. In this step, Burp Scanner Report Wizard allows you to select or deselect categories of issues to export. Make your decision and select the appropriate checkboxes. In my case, I will select all of them and click on Next. Finally, in the last step, you are required to specify the file name of the report. Click on the Select File button and browse your file system to find a folder where you want to save the report. Then, type the file name, including the file extension. Finally, click on the Save button. Next, give your report a title. Furthermore, you can personalize the layout of the document by changing the order of the content, by selecting the issue organization or table of contents level. Finally, click on the Next button. At the end of the wizard, a progress bar will provide you a feedback on the report generation. Once done, click on the Close button.